Hello everyone, welcome to another Club Clash. Today we have Revolution X versus Nightmares. That clash started earlier today. I am to occupy one main street. Now I'm going to do an assessment of all these neighborhoods to see which is the best one. So far this one has a lot of defense. As you can see, there are at least 8 defenses here. And so if you do not have a lot of cars to attack, of which is of good standards, speeds, or reputations, then might be difficult for you to attack any of those um neighborhoods with so many defense. This neighborhood, River Park, has only 3 defenses that were mounted, which means that if you choose, for example, Route 3, you can go straight to the end and conquer this main street without even doing one race. Right? When there is no defense mounted on the street, you can just conquer the street by just clicking on the word conquer when you start the event. So that is one of the easiest ways to gain points where that is concerned. Now in this underpass neighborhood, one of my teammates, clubmates have already run and done events in this place, and he has conquered the entire main street. But however, there are still 3 main street here to be conquered. And it's the same as I mentioned before. All you would need to do is just click on the icon that says conquer the street, and it will conquer the street or avenue that is there. Underpass is the name of this neighborhood. It has also another set of free streets here, and it is easy to cover complete without even doing one race. That is the easy thing to do in relation to when you're attacking in relation to Club Clash. So in the attack phase, we need to strategically plan with fellow club members and ensure that you put in place strategies to complete the event to get the best result. Now, East Valley has no streets that are occupied or are defended by our opponents, which means that is practically a free for all where points are concerned in this section. Very much, there's a lot of free street here. There's not much competition because nobody has defended the streets there. So East Valley is a free for all. So if your club is using everyone to participate, then there's a flurry of points to be gained from East Valley neighborhood. And this would help your club to stand out, get the most points to be able to rise in the rankings after to be for the gifts to be given at the end of the season. So this will definitely mean ultimate club participation and integration, and definitely mean that it will be general planning. So Uptown is the most challenging street to attack in this attack phase based on the fact that it has the most defenses. All right, all streets are defended in the Uptown neighborhood, so it will be definitely difficult to gain points with that. So it has 8 streets, as I would have said before, covered in defenses. All right, so it would mean that you would need the racers in the club that are more experienced to do that neighborhood. So for young racers or new racers, Uptown will be out. River Park is okay, Underpass is okay, Financial is okay, and East Valley is also okay for younger and new racers. But for the experienced persons, it would be Uptown to gain points. Please note that whenever you race against an opponent in the defense phase, as long as you win on first try, then you will gain that victory and conquer this event. Also remember that sometime, for example, on Avenue number 6, there can be two persons that is defending that one avenue, and you will see it as I go along in this club clash. All right, avenue number 2, alley, main street number 2 is also defended here. All right, so I occupied this main street, and now I will be doing an attack as it is in the attack phase of the Asphalt 9 Club Clash. So I'm searching through the available cars now to choose the one that is available to do this specific route race in the attack phase of the Asphalt 9 Club Clash. We are now in the month of May 2022. As we do our attack on this track, I wanted to know that the sequence that we try to use in relation to the time. You have to understand the car that was used before, as well as the car that you're going to use, and also know that there is no practice runs for the attack phase. So in the attack phase, you just have to attack. There is no practice runs, and so you just have to make up your mind to use the best car possible. Also know that more than one car can be used for many different attacks in relation to conquer Main Street. So it's not like when you are defending that you have to use one car for this track and then for another track, because this is the King Block track. So you will use one car for this track, and then for another track you have to use another car. You can use one car for all tracks, as long as that one car can beat the time that is placed there by the defense of the opposite team, or the opposing team, I should say. So as long as you can beat the time, you can use the same car straight through for the entire event, conquering the available streets. However, if the car is too slow, you have to choose your best car to beat that time. I've beaten my rival's time, and so I have conquered that street on first try. Bonus is also applied. Alright, as you will see, I did not realize this at the start, but I did not realize this after I just finished that race. But as you can see, another person has also conquered that street, which means they have a double defense on alley 9. And so what happens now is that I will have to attack this alley once more. This shows you all the base points. The main street occupied by my club. So alley 9 is occupied by somebody else there. Alley 6 also is occupied by someone else. Right? So I would have beaten alley 2. Alley 6 is also occupied by another person. And so I would try to beat this alley 9 as well as alley 6 in order to go forward. Okay? So I was just checking around to see what is available in relation to the other races or alleys that is there. However, based on the fact that I have started through alley 2, I am unable to go to any other main street based on the fact that I have occupied this one. So all club members need to understand that they have to strategically plan their attack phase as well as their defense phase, because the cars that are used to defend your neighborhood is not available to attack your neighbor, your neighboring, your enemy. The cars that are used to defend your neighborhood streets is not and will not be available to attack your enemy streets, or your rival streets, I should say. So you will have to look through, and as you can see, car assigned to another street, car assigned to another street. So those are the cars that are used in the defense phase. Alright, those are some of my better and faster cars where defense phase is concerned. So I would have tried to attack avenue number 6 as and this is Carlos Superletta, the Class C car, and the time to beat is 1 minute 19 seconds and 0.63 milliseconds. Alright, so I am doing this race as much as possible, similar to when I would do the normal Grand Prix or any special event. Alright, so you see Great Nitro being utilized, you see Perfect Nitro being utilized, you see Shockwave being utilized, and these are the same routes that I would use. Right? Shockwave over that little section, maintain speed, Shockwave to this by roll using the left option, falling below on the lower bridge. I would normally want to Shockwave on that bar roll right there, but this time around I missed it. I was not concentrating as much, so I missed the bar roll. However, I continue. That is what you have to learn to do in relation to doing asphalt and racing. You have to learn to continue and revive and revitalize yourself when you make a mistake and continue without have to start over the event of the sort. So I am using up all that I know in relation to beating the time in this event, and I beat the time 1:16.663, and I would have conquered the street by beating, and that is on the first try, by beating the enemy's time. Now, alley number 9 is defended by Pininfarina H2 Speed. My Pininfarina H2 Speed is occupying another street because it was used in the defense phase. The time to beat is 1:25.229, and so I will try to use the Scala Superlegra to beat that time. Okay, so as I continue, I try to execute the race by using all those techniques that I would normally use, as I said before, in a Grand Prix or special event, to go as fast as I possibly can. Perfect Nitro in this corner. Shockwave. Then, one point in time, you apply Perfect Nitro. And you continue to run the event as much as you can in relation to Perfect Nitro and Shockwave and Orange Nitro to go quickly over the ramps. Alright? So, that's it. Shockwave for this section. And at this point in time, I'm trying to go as fast as possible. And I would judge my position based on the fact that how far I am along the track when I reach 1 minute. So I see 1 minute and 9 seconds, and I am to reach 1 minute and 25 seconds for the finish line. So at this point in time, I will see that I only have 5 seconds to finish, and the distance is longer than what 5 seconds would take. So I would see that it is really close to the time 1:27.519. I would have lost this attack attempt, which means my enemy would have gained 1 victory there because they have successfully defended their street. Alright, so that is the main reason you see that there is 1 victory there on the defender's victory or enemy's victory. Alright, so I'm trying to see if I can use another car to try and beat this time. Alright, I'm thinking about the Rizvani Beast X. I'm going to try based on the fact that it is an acceleration car. It has good acceleration for the class that it is in. As a matter of fact, it is the Class C car with the best acceleration. The Pininfarina is also good, which was used to set this time that I'm going to against the beat. Alright, so Perfect Nitro going through this little section here. I am just trying to use all I know to go as fast as I possibly can, based on the fact that this event is a time-based event, which means I need to beat a certain time at the end of the race. So I need to finish this race in 1 minute 25 seconds and 200 plus milliseconds, something to that effect. So I'm trying to go as fast as I can, as I know how with this Resman Release X, that barrel is very much too high. That is not going to do me any justice in relation to time. As I continue along this section, this round 2 club clash is a little more challenging for my club other than the first one that we did last week. However, this club only has 10 persons in total in it. My club has a lot more persons, but the persons are not playing actively. So I would have sent out a message both in my WhatsApp group as well as in the club group on Asphalt that persons will be kicked for inactivity. So as you see, rival victories, 2 victories now, because I failed to beat the time just now. So anytime you have failed to beat the time in relation to trying to conquer the street, then a victory will be counted to the rival. Alright, so I am trying to use the Ventus sword now. I was thinking about the rank based on the fact that the rank that the car that was used to make this time was 3000 plus, so I'm saying the Ventus sword is somewhere there. So maybe it could go fast enough to help me to beat that time. I chose this route based on the fact that I was going to test out how good the Shockwave could be, but as you see, Shockwave finishes quick with the Ventus sword, so it's not necessarily a nitro efficient car, but nitro management can help you to use the Ventus sword effectively. You just have to practice using it to the best of your ability. Using the left route right there. Going around this section, I will place my eyes on the clock and I realize that I'm running out of time. And I do a 360 there to get some extra nitro to boost to the end. 127 and I need to beat 125, so I would have seen that once more the rival has gained another victory, and so I would have to try another car again. So I take a look at the field again and thought, this is the event that I'm trying to do, number 9. So I try to use the ATS Automobile Corsa, and it was not upgraded fully as much as possible, so I just did that before I launched this event, and I'm going to try to beat the time. No, so this is my 4th race in trying to beat this time. So you know, they have defended their streets well. I have to take out all the scraps that I have in order to beat them. So the Corsa is an acceleration car also, so I'm using it as much as possible to do this race, making use of brake nitro, perfect nitro, just trying to maintain nitro as much as possible, because the cars can't maintain top speed without nitro. So that is what I'm trying to do at this time. Shockwave here. Continuing. Choosing the left option because I want to get that nitro. Shockwave there just now. Going around this section. Using all the nitro possible. Using all nitro here. Just on top speed is being maintained. So I continued through. And that was it. 125.008, and I needed to beat 125.299 or something to that effect. So I finally beat the time 125.229. That was the time that I was supposed to beat. So from the fact that I've beaten that time, there was only one final challenge left along this main avenue. And from the fact that I saw the car that was used to be 132, I know that the same ATS Corsa can beat it. And as I said before, you cannot use one car 2 times to defend a street or avenue, but you can use one car more than one time to attack a main street or avenue or alley in the attack phase. So I guess that is the advantage in not being able to have the cars that are there to defend, that are defending your street. Then the advantage is that you can use your attacking cars that are available more than once. So this is my second use of the Corsa. Chose not the 360 this time around. I was playing a little careful. Alright, so get the nitro in the corner. Just try your best to maintain speed. I'm doing this, and I will do a 360 after coming off this ramp here, based on the fact that that's how we normally do when they're doing a special event. 360 there as well. One more here, shockwave over the barrel roll. And then use all nitro as much as possible. I've beaten my rival's time by a lot too. That street was conquered on first try, and so I got the maximum marks. So to continue to conquer the rest of the neighborhood, I will just stop to conquer it. There's no need to race because the street was not defended. So that is how you conquer streets that were not defended. Just stop to conquer it, tap to conquer it, tap to conquer it. And so for the rest of the road now, I practically have a free run based on the fact that I beat those two that were defending, or those three that were defending this avenue. So all those 3 avenues, streets, alley, whatever they're termed, are conquered by me just taking them over naturally. Nothing special to take them over because no one is occupying them. So I conquer them by just stopping. That's it. And this is how I completed conquering this main street to end in Avenue 22 on the Uptown neighborhood. And I chose Uptown because I wanted a challenge, but also because I need to lead by example by taking on challenges as well as adding some of the fun to the game, based on the fact that you realize that I had to try 4 times to beat the time that was set by the Pininfarina H2 speed on number 9. So you realize I like a challenge. So for persons who needed to get points, this is one of the other neighborhoods that we can use. Underpass, very good. based on the fact that it is defended weak. So River Park, Underpass, Fast Valley, East Valley, and Financial. Those three neighborhoods are not protected too much, so we can attack those. I thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you've received value from this video, please give me a thumbs up. Have a wonderful day.